Hi, it's Chris from The One Question here. I'm with Mike, our CEO. Mike, how can businesses get better marketing results using their customer feedback?
Good question, Chris. So I'm going to tell you how we do it because it's probably the easiest way to get the point across. So we ask our customers how they feel about us. Single question, the one question. That then gives us the quantitative. In other words, there's a 5-point scale between actively unhappy and actively happy. So therefore we get that quantitative result. We then ask them why they feel that way, which obviously gets us the detail and the qualitative so we can then understand. But we effectively take that, how they feel about us, and then we put them on personalised journeys. So therefore, most companies still who are, say, doing traditional marketing like email marketing and direct mail.
What is personalised journeys?
Well, in other words, no two customers are the same, but most businesses treat all their customers the same. So if I've got a customer who's really actively happy about my brand and my business, I should be talking to them in a different tone, different voice, different messages than maybe someone who is just passive and neutral and is a bit, in the middle, who I probably need to work harder on to win them back. So by asking people for feedback, by segmenting them by their emotion, by how they feel, and then sending them on journeys. So for example, a perfect example is we work with a restaurant that identifies its actively happy customers and invites them to join a loyalty and rewards club. So you're not going to ask your unhappy customers to do that. At the same point, when we have unhappy customers, they go on a different journey. So actually they reach out to them and try and put them into service recovery. So from a marketing perspective, knowing how your customers feel and having a defined journey based on their feeling, and that's not just things like email and direct mail, things like social media. So one of our recommendations is you upload, let's say Facebook, which is obviously the major network most businesses are using, is we recommend uploading a list of all of your happiest customers and then firstly promoting your content to them, because you'll get a lot more engagement and these people already, you know that they like you and they love you, etc. Creating lookalike audiences online, going out and finding customers that are like your happiest customers. So therefore attracting in the people that like your product or friends of people that like your product, etc. So most companies see feedback as being an internal end of the journey, transactional, how did we do, that's the end of it. Whereas we're saying actually, to understand how a customer feels and then do something with that, that's where the power of feedback really kicks in.
That's so interesting, Mike, because the amount of businesses that are just going out there and collecting a load of feedback and being like, cool, right, a bunch of people like us, a bunch of people hate us, and that's it. But what you're saying there is there's so many clever things that you can do with feedback that so many businesses are missing out on, right?
Yeah, because feedback is seen as a negative. Generally, feedback is an end of the journey. Oh, a customer's going to have a whinge because they're not happy. Whereas actually, if you embrace feedback and see it, as a way to communicate with customers, to start relationships, build relationships, etc. But for marketing purposes, to get feedback from customers and then deliver them a journey based on it, that's where the true power is.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that, Mike. That's it for today's Upbeat. If you've got a question or you'd like to be featured on Upbeat, feel free to drop me an email. It's chris@theonequestion.com. Have a great day.